guys, it's your girl Sierra and I am back with another video for the channel. If you are new, hello and welcome. I'm Sierra. If you've been here before, what's good y'all, what's up, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 8 essentials for getting through that time of the month. Those who know that time of the month is never a pleasant time. It's like the worst part of the month for all of us. It's the time of the month that we always dread. It's just cramping, irritability. It's just a lot. And our bodies go through so much when we're on our period. So if this is your first time ever having your period, or if you've been on your period and you just struggle with finding ways to just kind of get through that week or however long your period is there for, this video is for you. Now, just keep in mind, what may work for me may not work for you. All of our bodies are so beautiful, unique, and different. So I'm just gonna share my essentials. If you guys wanna try them out, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. But just keep watching. I'm gonna get right into this video. But before I do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're not already. And let's get into these essentials. So my first essential for when it's that time of the month is pads. Pads are my personal go-to. I'm not a huge fan of tampons. They're just not as comfortable for me like a pad is, unless I'm like going swimming or something like that where I just have to wear a tampon, then I will. But besides that, pads are my best friend. They're way more comfortable. Just change them every 3 to 4 hours so you ain't walking around stinking, and you don't want that. So pads are my personal favorite, but to each his own, whatever you prefer. But definitely use one of those just to make sure blood ain't getting on your panties. My next essential is Tylenol. I like to use Tylenol. Some people may like to use ibuprofen, Midol, or I really don't know. But everybody has their own different pain medications that they like to use. Or maybe you're not a fan of using medication. Personally, I try to thug it out as best as I can, but sometimes my cramps may get a little too bothersome, or like if I'm at work or something, I'll probably take some Tylenol just so I'm not sitting there dealing with the pain. If I'm at home, I'm gonna just lay there, go to sleep, and just let the cramps ride themselves out. But I do like to resort to Tylenol sometimes when my cramps may get a little bothersome and I don't feel like sitting with them, or just throughout the remainder of the week when I'm getting headaches or something, because that's another thing that us ladies deal with when we're on our periods. Sometimes we get headaches and stuff. So Tylenol is definitely an essential for me. My next essential is a heating pad. I love using heating pads. Not only do they help the cramps, but they're just overall just comforting. Me personally, I don't know why, and comment down below if y'all agree with this, but I just get, I guess I kind of get a balance of like feeling hot at times, and then I also get super cold at times. I don't know if it's a hormonal thing, but for when I do get cold, that heating pad be feeling real nice, and it just feels so soothing, especially on the first couple of days when our cramps are the worst. I love using a heating pad. This is the type of heating pad that I have. It can be used as a heating pad or an ice pack, but I'll just heat this up in the microwave for like 30 to 45 seconds, and I'll just leave this on my stomach, or I'll put it on my back because sometimes we get cramps in our backs. So I like to use a heating pad. It's just a nice source of comfort, and it can help to relieve the cramps too. So if you haven't tried applying heat, give it a try. My next essential for that time of the month is sweets. Now this could be a little controversial because they say when you're on your period, it's not the best idea to eat sweets because it could cause you to bloat. Well, one thing about me, I'm already bloating and I have a sweet tooth. I naturally have a sweet tooth, but when it's that time of the month, I definitely have a sweet tooth. Personally, I crave chocolate, so if it's like brownies or chocolate chip cookies or something like that, best believe I'm gonna eat them once my appetite comes back, because when I'm cramping real bad, I don't feel like eating anything. That's something else I would recommend too, just kind of finding like dry snacks that don't really have a strong flavor to them. So if it's like Ritz crackers, saltine crackers, just something dry. Me personally, when I'm just cramping super bad, food is the last thing on my mind, which is so crazy because sometimes I'll actually be feeling kind of hungry or like I could eat, but the thought of food just grosses me out at the time. So yeah, when I have an appetite to eat, I'm most definitely craving sweets. So if you have a sweet tooth, definitely tap into that. It could help you feel better. Otherwise, like I said, just trying to find some dry crackers or some chips or something you can snack on. The next essential, which is the essential for literally everything, is drinking water. You should be drinking water anyway, but especially when it's that time of the month, drinking water is very important. You always want to make sure you're staying hydrated. And then too, it can help with the bloating. So all in all, to keep it short and sweet, drink your water. My next essential is a blanket. When I am at home and I get my period, first of all, thank God when that happens. But seriously though, I love just wrapping myself up in a nice warm blanket and just getting all snuggly and cozy and just curling up into a ball and laying in bed. That is my absolute favorite thing to do, because trust me, when it's that time of the month, them first couple of days be rough and you just want to chill, you just want to relax and just not do anything. So if you're blessed enough to be at home during those first couple of days, personally, I just love to wrap myself up in a blanket. So that's what I would recommend to y'all too, just so y'all can be nice and cozy. But all in all, just make sure you're comfortable. So blanket, comfy clothes, warm fuzzy socks, whatever provides you with that comfort. The next essential, which is what I was kind of talking about before, make sure you're getting your rest. I know for me, on day one of getting my period, if I'm at home, I'm going to sleep. And I don't know how my body does that, but I will just, like I said before, wrap myself up in a blanket, curl up in a ball, and I just fall asleep. And usually when I wake up, my cramps will be gone, or they'll be on the verge of being gone. I don't know, I just get really tired. So just make sure you're getting your rest when you can, and just make sure you're taking care of your body. And the last essential that you need, it's not a very tangible thing, but it's more so a tip, a suggestion, a very good piece of advice that I highly recommend you take advantage of after I give this to you. Stress reduction, stress relief. When it's that time of the month, you're already pissy, you're already irritable, you're already not in the mood. So it's very important that you find ways to reduce stress in your life and just keep it away, because you don't want to add more onto what your body's already going through. Period time is a very stressful time of the month. Your body's doing a lot. Your body's going through a lot. Your uterus is literally shedding. And that causes our bodies to go through a lot of things: pain, fatigue, irritability, all types of stuff, acne, cravings, all types of stuff. So you don't want to add stress onto that, because that's just a whole nother thing you don't got to deal with, and you don't have to. Now all the other stuff, all the other physical symptoms, you got to deal with that. But the stress, you don't necessarily have to deal with that. So whatever you can do to make sure you're keeping the stress away, at least for that week, just do what you got to do and just take the utmost care of yourself during that time. Okay, you guys, so those are my 8 essentials that get me through the time of the month. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you guys were able to take something away from the video as well. Comment down below any of these tips that you're gonna try out when it's that time of the month for you again. And for those of you that are getting your period for the first time, girls, it's okay. You're gonna get through it. You just gotta figure out what works best for your body. Or if you a thug and you can just thug it out, cool, good for you. You don't gotta take away anything from this video. This is just what helps me get through my time of the month. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are not already. Make sure you leave comments on this video, share this video. Make sure you click the bell so you receive notifications every time that I post. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I will have both of those usernames in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.